What's up guys, it's Mechatronis aka Nex.
And Javatronia aka Javs.
We're the Alt.Geeks and we're bringing you another Alt.Geeks show and tell.
This time we're bringing the oversized KO Perfect Effects Scouting Force X. And we customize them, as you can see, because the originals are lots of neon, colorful colors.
Yeah, fruity pebbles colors. And they're oversized, so they're really thin plastic.
And they are a decent placeholder for MP.
To customize these guys, I mean, it wasn't hard or anything, but honestly, it'd probably be better to save your pennies for a third-party reflector for your masterpiece. But these were actually our placeholders for Chug for at least a year.
Yeah, I think at least a year, if not longer, because we recently purchased last summer, I think. Was it last summer? No, it's been 2 summers.
Yeah,
it's been 2 summers now since we purchased the Perfect Effects 11 SFX, which is the Scouting Force.
Yeah, or PE-11s.
With customizing these figures, we took them apart, basically all the way apart, anything that could be popped off or removed. I just actually used a spray paint and sprayed down a good layer of the silver and then did it on the purple as well.
You did the base coat, I did the detailing, and we used enamel.
Yes. We both put in a lot of effort and it took a few days just to allow proper time for the paint to dry. But even that was probably debatable. It's probably still a little tacky.
No, enamel takes a little bit to fully cure. But yeah, these guys were our first attempt at customizing. We had customized, dry brushed one broken figure, but this is our first true attempt at a full custom. And these were good practice because everything is on a ball joint on these knockoffs, so they come apart pretty easily. But them being such thin plastic, even the enamel had a hard time adhering to it for some reason. It's almost like even after washing the parts, it's almost like they had like a weird film on them that the enamel just kind of didn't like to grip onto. But other than that, after a while, the enamel basically just formed a shell around the plastic. But these not being sealed either, though, these are high prone to scratching, so they're literally just placeholders and a shelf display.
Yep, so we don't really do a whole lot with these guys, but we've been on the lookout, and I think we have kind of come to the decision of who we will pick out for our actual reflector.
Yeah, we're looking at Fans Toys Spotter, so hopefully we get a set of those to replace these guys. These guys need retirement.
Yeah, they do.
They're pretty cool, but they're just not very, I mean, they're posable, everything is on a ball joint, but they're just very limited. The heads don't move. These are fun just to mess with, but yeah, definitely we need official placeholders.
Absolutely. And just a little tidbit on Reflector or history about him. He's a Decepticon, and 3 characters, Spectro, Spyglass, and Viewfinder, combine into Reflector, which is, as we know, our camera, or a camera. And although it was seen that way in the cartoon episodes, originally it's been talked about that it was actually Reflector was supposed to be the main robot form, and that it would transform into 3 individual pieces, though sharing one mind and thought. But that never aired in final cuts of the episode, so we know Reflector as these 3 individual bots combining into one alt form, which is the camera. And of course, character-wise, he appreciates scenery and he observes his counterparts and is able to find out their darkest secrets by peering and peeking on them. Kind of creepy sounding, but he's out scouting a lot as far as his character goes.
Yeah, I think he used to talk in unison, so I think it did reflect that he was actually one character split into 3 personalities or 3 components. But yeah, okay, we're not going to go through alt mode with these guys. These guys did come with all the extra accessories that the PE-11s came with, but everything's really chintzy, and we honestly didn't feel like fully customizing all the accessories so he could transform.
Yeah, we knew we were going to end up with actual placeholder.
Yeah, so for alt mode, for our storytelling, picture taking, and all that kind of stuff, since he doesn't scale anyways, just for fun, yeah, we just use this. I forgot, my brother gave this to us. I forgot where it comes from. You guys could tell us where it came from, but yeah, we just use this for alt mode so we don't have to fuss with transforming. Or I think this is the Thrilling 30, or I think Thrilling 30 or Combiner Wars. I can't remember which one, but yeah, this is the other reflector that just transforms to a robot that we could use for his alt mode. But again, for alt mode, we don't see the purpose of transforming it other than for fun.
Yeah, there's really not too many needs for it. We usually look for more action poses, so these will be stunt placeholders for them if we ever need them in alt mode.
Yep. Let's go ahead and bring out a couple other guys for comparison. Okay, here's PE-11 with a few other characters and figures to give you a better idea how he scales. As you can see, he's kind of like a basic deluxe size, so he scales like pretty much the same height as Classic's Thundercracker over here. Compared to the actual PE-11 guys, they're pretty big. The PE-11 guys only go up to their knees. And we set up our camera so you could kind of see generally that these are the actual like height comparisons compared to the other figures. I like how he scales particularly with MP36. That's why we use him for our stand-in, our placeholder for Reflector for now. As you can see, the perfect effect Reflector actually scales decent with Hegemon. And also these guys scale well with Classic's Thundercracker opposed to how these KOs scale with MP Thundercracker.
Yeah, like we've said, they have been a really great placeholder, but we're really excited to purchase a better quality and posable figure for Reflector sometime in the future. But for now, they work really well at the time sitting on display. But I really am excited to have our PE-11s in place of our Chug now. Alright guys, thank you for joining us for another episode of Alt.Geeks Show and Tell.
And hopefully we'll be bringing you a few more episodes of our customs to get those out of the way and start, getting some new figures that inspire us to do some new shoots and maybe even do some behind the scenes of our diorama photo shoots.
Yeah, that'll be really fun to share with you guys. Well, anyways, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Ciao.